It's another week and, of course, another hustle. This week we're sitting at Primi Piatti with one of my favorite people, DJ Eazy. Now, he's got a CV that's longer and taller than my entire being. You're a DJ, you're a husband, you're a teacher in some ways, and a youth activist, I would say.
Yeah, I would say that.
And a couple other things as well.
Sure.
A fashionista, I would call you.
Cultural diplomat,
Cultural
educator,
diplomat, yes.
youth pastor,
Sure.
husband, son-in-law, brother-in-law,
yeah.
uncle.
A man, you might as well add that to the list
Have
too.
to add that to the list. And a producer.
A producer, yes, of course,
yeah.
for the show on GHFM. And
it.
we're just finding out about his radio journey and his journey into the entertainment industry on another episode of The Hustle Never Sleeps. DJ Eazy.
Hey, thank you, Carissa.
Is that a cool introduction? Can I just tell you know what I call you in my spare time?
Okay, I'm freaked out that you actually mentioned me in your spare time. Where are we going?
When I mention you, I always say Tyrone De Silva.
Oh, okay.
Like Jason Derulo?
Yeah.
I feel like that joke fell flat though.
No, it didn't. You know what? I considered a while back to actually drop the Eazy and go with like my government name.
Your government name?
But I don't think, I don't think I'm ever going to get the Steve Aoki level. Like people who use their full name, you know, like Peter Parker or whatever. I used to think about it.
I think Eazy is really cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Tyrone De Silva, I was like, hey, it's okay. Your slave name, it's okay.
Yeah, that's also the other thing. But Eazy, genuinely, it's because of my attitude. I guess if you had to say, hey, can we meet at 11? And at 11 you send me a message saying I'm stuck in traffic. Can we do it at 12?
Yeah.
My response, 9 out of 10 times would be, I'm easy.
It's chilled. I'm
And,
easy.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
Do you
where it
spell it
comes
with a
from.
Z as well?
With a Z, yeah.
You live your name pretty much.
I do, and I guess, I'm not easy to deal with sometimes,
Okay.
but I am
Should we
easy.
ask your wife about this?
Yeah,
Yes.
she probably calls me DJ Difficult.
Maybe, possibly. I was actually going to ask you if your name came from the hip-hop mogul Eazy-E. Because I know that you are a hip-hop head, right?
I know that's probably the most predominant name in hip-hop. Although now there's a million other people with Eazy's, but in 88, 89, I had a record by a guy called Rob Bass, and his DJ's name was DJ Eazy Rock.
Okay.
But he never spelled E-A-Z-Y. It was E-Z.
Okay.
And he's passed on, so rest in peace, Eazy Rock. But that was like my introduction to a MC and a DJ doing some collaboration, similar to what Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince did. And of course, for that duo, it wasn't Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff, it was Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, which was the DJ taking the role. And I started out as a rapper first, as a guy doing MC work.
did not.
I did.
Could I ask you to spit some bars?
Maybe in a minute.
In a minute.
Not now. But yeah, so listening to Rob Bass, and I had a friend Q. Birth name was Quentin. He was the MC, and I was kind of the backbone of the group, putting the beats together. And back then it was 2 tape decks, recording, looping it,
completely manual.
Like that. Yeah, no money for studios and whatnot.
You're maybe giving away your age here as well.
I don't mind people knowing that I'm an old dude, but yeah, I'm 3rd generation hip hop in Cape Town or South Africa. So when I got onto the scene, there was already a movement. Black Noise, Prophets of the City, the Ready D's, they were already doing their thing. And even so, I started DJing in 94, but Longstreet never saw me till like 2002.
What? So where were you before that?
I was doing bar mitzvahs, parties, housewarmings, weddings.
Yeah.
I don't know, I was just a regular dude who loved music. My older brother was a DJ, and I guess growing up on the Cape Flats, the park wasn't a place for us to go to because it was kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
So I spent most of my time at home listening to music. I wouldn't go as far to say music saved my life per se, but I spent a lot of time listening to music.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just hip hop back then, because I'm talking like, late 80s, early 90s. So from 92, it was like kind of,
R&B,
Madonna, Bruce Springsteen, Michael Jackson, whatever. My brother, even who I looked up to, even went through a bit of a reggae phase, where the Peter Tosh records was there. But he worked in the record bar, brought vinyl home. I think we're one of the first families in the street to have a color TV and a hi-fi that can play
You
records.
guys were ahead of the game.
Yeah, and my dad, oh my goodness, my dad is instrumental because he worked for the company who invented the CD player.
What?
So we were the first family with this TV. We were the first family with a CD player.
Yeah.
And I think my first demo I actually got from a guy called Caramel. People name him as Patrick Kiki. I swapped a CD player in exchange for a demo. I was like, yo, Caramel, the CD, the compact disc player? my dad can hook you up. So in exchange for studio time, I'll get you a CD player.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean,
Oh my
that's
goodness. It seems like it was almost written in the stars. Like you were made to become a DJ, you know?
Sure. I don't want to say that, but
Okay.
I definitely think if you can find something that you love doing, then that's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
And for me, from the first time, besides seeing it on TV and being introduced via the music to Terminator X from Public Enemy, Easy Rock with Rob Bass, in 93, which is a year before I decided to do DJing.
And a year after I was born.
Yeah, in 93, which is a very important time for our country.
Yeah.
I was the guy in my matric year who invited Prophets of the City to my high school.
Sure.
And I said, hey, come and do a show at my school. So obviously I was the most important cat at school because I'm bringing the cool people to our school. When the van pulled up, they had a group with them called Jambi, Martian and Mr. Fat, rest in peace. He was there, and all my friends saw that I greeted these guys.
Oh, man.
So I was the cool cat.
Yeah, of course.
And then seeing Ready D manipulate the turntables, and I'm talking, this is 23 years ago. So
Sure.
can you kind of understand how this is crazy that 23 years later I produced the show for the same guy
How
who kind
amazing
of
is
inspired
that?
me to do
Yeah.
this. So they come to my school, they do a show, Ready Do does a DJ demo.
Yeah.
A bit of it was part of what he did for the Technics DMC competition, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it was just like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And then seeing years later at a stadium, a DJ playing for a crowd in the same way that people would respect the referee when he blows the whistle. It was the same thing that I wanted.
Wow.
You know, years later, obviously, when you know better, you do better.
Yeah.
That's not my thing anymore. It's definitely from a love for music and wanting to share that music with people. That's why I do what
But
I
that
do.
all comes with, as you said, growing and experience, of course.
Definitely.
And you've been in the game for quite some time.
Yep.
Yeah. How did this Good Up FM thing happen? I'm going to get into the Ready D talk,
No,
but
that's good. Good Up FM, I actually come from campus radio.
Oh,
yes. So 7 years, no pay. Did I say no pay?
I think you said no. Do you want to say no pay again?
No money. Just I'm going to work. But it's a radio station, and all my friends will give me demos and CDs. There was no data file host links.
None of these.
There was no one was tagging me on Twitter. Listen to my mixtape, fam. There was none of that. It was relationship. People knew me. They came to park jams or shows and said, "Hey, Eazy, I heard you and Azul have a show. Can I give you my CD?" So we were definitely kind of, I want to say, a resource center for hip hop, if you want. We started in 2003. We formed an organization called Hip Hop Education South Africa.
Yeah.
It's still existing. I'm the project manager, Azul's the director. We had a radio show for 7 years running at a campus radio station. But in 2009, through some of the work I did in the community, our then station manager, Natano, got word that this cat
This
Eazy
guy,
does some work.
yeah.
You know, Good Hope wants to go into the communities. I then bumped into Megan, who was our marketing manager at the time as well. And she said, cool, this guy's got a good vibe, let's chat, you know?
Yeah.
And then obviously got into it through shadowing first.
Okay. So you still had to do the shadowing.
I had to do the shadowing.
I thought maybe you just jumped in straight
No,
to the
and
top.
I can give Q a shout out because then Q trained me on the boards.
Shout out to Q.
And then it was kind of like, if D's gonna travel, this is the guy.
Okay.
Because Natano met me through Ready D, and for him it was like, this guy's got a vibe. And if D's not there to do his show, if he's touring or he's off or you know for whatever reason, there's some guy I think can hold the fort. It should be this guy. Of course, D had to co-sign and say yes, I trust Eazy to do it. So that's how I got into it. So 2009, 2010. Can I say no pay again?
No pay.
Consulting for the Ready D show,
Nice.
kind of setting up interviews, bringing music or whatever. 2013, we go through a bit of a transition, and guess what? We have this cool shows called Mixed Revolution, and I have my own show.
Oh my
but I'll be
goodness.
honest, like 5 months in, I'm like, nah.
Not so much?
Nah, I'm not
Okay.
about that life.
Yeah.
You know, if I was 24, yes.
It's
But I was like,
different.
no.
Yeah.
I've got other vibes going now. So I wasn't feeling that thing, so I tried to get out of it, and they were like, just hold on. Something's coming. Just wait.
It'll bite.
And then like 11 months into the contract, like, hey, we're going to offer you another contract.
Sure.
And in fact, we need a producer for D's show.
Nice.
And I was like, is this the part where I say, is there going to be pay? Yes.
Finally, we made it.
So, yeah,
I love
but-
how that just came full circle entirely. That's beautiful to see.
But you see, it's also, there's got to be a grind, you know. Sometimes you reap, sometimes you sow,
Yeah.
you know, and you just got to like keep your eyes on the prize. So I knew what I wanted, and doing what I do at Good Hope, with the Good Hope FM DJ Academy and so many of the other things.
Yeah.
It's stuff that I've been doing all along anyway, you know. But it was just cool for the brand to kind of recognize what I was doing and say, hey, I'm also happy to say that I partnered with Good Hope before I was an actual staff member or freelance member on an event called the world's first 100 music marathon, Red Rhythms, and Good Hope was a partner, a media partner, so that was awesome as well.
Okay. So Eazy, before I let you go, I have to know hip-hop. Where did your love for her, yes, I'm going to call it a woman,
That's okay,
all begin?
It's a funny story, but it's also an interesting story.
Yeah.
So I gotta go quickly because I know we don't have a lot of time. So I'm in high school. There's a kid in my class called Paul. We called him Ozone, and he's always rapping, writing letters to all the girls he likes or whatever. And there's a girl in our school. I can say her name now because she's actually changed the name, which is perfect.
Nice.
We're Facebook friends now. So there's a girl called Jackie, and I'm like, yo, Jackie, whatever. And I go to her house, and I'm there for like maybe 20 minutes, and a car pulls up, and she's like, listen, that's my dad. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, he's probably going to kill you. And I'm scared.
Like legit, he's going to whip out
she's like, he's going to kill you. And I'm like, what are we going to do? And she's like, oh, wait, I have a plan, which is cool.
Yeah.
She grabs a cassette tape, and she goes, take this. I'll say you here for my brother.
Okay.
I can't even get to his name now, and we also Facebook friends, which is cool. And her dad walks in, and genuinely, like in the most whatever Russian spy, whatever kind of voice, like who's this kind of thing, and she just goes, no, he's here for, let's say, Gary.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, and as he walks in, I grab the cassette, and I'm like,
call you. I'm sliding to your DMs later.
No, there was no Instagram. But it was kind of like, yo, thank you.
Yes.
So heart beating fast, go home. Actually, not on the same day. Just take the cassette home. And I think like a day or two later, put in the cassette. And here comes Public Enemy, LL Cool J, Fresh Prince was on there. And some of the music I've never heard in my life before. And I was like, what is this? And obviously, I started asking questions.
Yeah.
I didn't give her brother's cassette back ever.
Of course not.
But I was asking Paul Ozan, yo, do you know this one? And do you know that one?
Yeah.
And also being introduced to Prophets of the City through a different competition, a guy called Fab. That's all kind of my education. So people were, back then, there wasn't Facebook, so people were getting music via a friend of yours giving you a cassette.
Yes. Giving you some music.
Or magazines, you know?
That's
so
incredible.
That was my intro into it, and I loved it from the beginning.
I mean, it's a love journey that will never end, right?
Definitely. I was a bit of a nerd at school, so I spent a lot of time at the library, reading Time magazine and stuff. But yeah, definitely that's where it started, and it's still there.
It's still going.
I gotta also just say, it's that I don't live for hip hop. I feel that it lives for me.
Sure.
That's why for me it's like I'm not the authority, so I can't say if you do this, you're not hip hop. I could say you're not my kind of hip hop.
Okay.
So I definitely try and I get it wrong a lot of times, like most of us do, but I definitely try and trying to move with like-minded people and use the kind of hip hop that's going to be inspiring, conscious. Because some of the messages that we push are
not great. But can I just say that I would never call myself a hip hop head, but I love hip hop.
Okay.
And the kind of stuff that you bring is inspiring to a new generation. Because
Thank you.
I am a couple years younger than you, just a few,
I love that.
a few. And to watch you DJing at spots that I go to nowadays is just so incredible to see.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to be around for a while.
A couple,
so
a
that's
couple more
cool.
years.
That's it.
Easy, before you go, if anybody else is starting off their journey, be it into hip hop, be it into whatever industry they're going in, what advice would you give them?
Wow, I gotta just say, for me, it's just it's keep your circle small.
Yeah.
Don't prematurely announce stuff because people will just grab it and run with whatever it is that you thought was the most amazing idea ever. But for me, it's got to be finding like-minded people. I'm blessed to have a wife now and family and people who support me and sometimes believe in me more than I do in myself.
Yeah.
So find those kind of people around you because, if secondhand smoke kills you, so does negative vibes.
Sure.
So kind of just cut the negativity out of your life. Whatever someone thinks about you, that's not your business. Like, just keep it moving. So I would say stick to your hopes and dreams and, eyes on the prize. That's it.
I love that. I'm going to keep my eyes on my big prize.
Cool, go.
Thanks, Eazy.
This is Good Hope FM. Turn the radios up. Connecting Cape Town.
Thank you so much for watching another week of The Hustle Never Sleeps. If you want to find out more about this man right here, be sure to go over to his website in the crotch box down below, DJ Eazy's website. But before I let him go, I'm going to make him freestyle.
Oh, snap.
Oh, yeah. Just a little something. Just a little something.
Okay, you're looking at the screen saying, who's that? He's not a DJ, but he can also rap. 1, 2, 3, it's Carissa on push. Be quiet. Shh.
I love that. I'm going to use that as a tagline for my show. And also remember to subscribe to Good Hope FM's YouTube channel to catch up on all the weeks of The Hustle Never Sleeps. Where are you going?
The hustle never sleeps. Never. Sleep is the cousin of death.